Today, we talk types of IT jobs. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, this is Zach with PC Simplest, and today we are discussing types of IT jobs. And I get this question asked all the time, what kind of IT job is best for me? Or, what's the difference between, this IT job and that IT job, or title, or what have you, right? So today we're just going to take a little bit of time and try to discuss all the different job titles. And I have these pulled up. I'll provide a link in the description for you guys so you can basically see kind of what I use to narrow down the different types of IT jobs, because there's a lot of different titles. And I'll just kind of quickly go through a few of these. A lot of them sound exactly the same, or they're worded just slightly different. It's the same job. So for instance, right off the bat here, I can see like Chief Technology Officer, Chief Information Officer. That's like the same job. It's literally pretty much the same exact thing, right? Just a different title. So anyway, let's go through this list really quick. And this list that I have right here, I copied it from somewhere. So again, I'll provide the link to you. But anyway, job titles A through D. So we have application developer, application support analyst. We have applications engineer, associate developer, computer information systems manager, computer systems manager, computer customer support administrator, customer support specialist, data center support specialist, data quality manager, database administrator, desktop support manager, desktop support specialist, developer, director of technology. In that list, just through A through D, you've seen that some of these titles are slightly different, but it's the same job, right? And then, we have, we'll just go through a couple of these. You can see the rest, below. But, front-end developer, help desk specialist, help desk technician, same thing. IT support manager, IT support specialist, IT systems administrator. And, the list goes on to, .NET developer, network engineer, network architect. And then you get into some senior roles: senior applications engineer, senior network architect, senior programmer, senior support specialist, senior system administrator. And it just kind of spirals from there, right? So those, again, you're gonna have to look in the link. I'll try to throw this in the video or somehow if I can. But these are the different titles of these positions, so the different types. So just to kind of touch base, application stuff. If you are into developing applications, some kind of software, if you are into, any type of web development, or, like PHP, Ajax, there's C++, there's Java, these are all different types of programming that, that in my opinion, or as I see it, they all fall in line with some type of programming, because to be a web developer outside of being a graphic designer, which are two different things. You can be a web developer and not know how to design anything, right? Because you're just developing the web page. You're not designing the web page, right? So you need to know how to code. So, do you know how to code in Java? Do you know how to code in PHP, or, what have you, right? So there's all type of different programming, and there's of course the application stuff with games, and do you want to develop games? You don't necessarily have to be, again, a graphics designer to develop games, because there's a lot of work done on the back end that supports you developing a game, and that's all the code. So if something like that interests you, if you like coding things, if you're good at math. And to me, in my opinion, math and coding and developing and programming, that all comes like really into play, I guess, because you really have to be pretty smart to do the programming. And I'm not very smart. I'll be the first one to admit that. I cannot program. I hate doing stuff like that. That is not where I want to be in my career. So I cannot really speak to that stuff. I started off doing web development. I learned HTML, CSS, PHP, stuff like that. Hate it. Can't stand it. Would never do it again in a million years. Cannot stand it. But if stuff like that interests you, like I said, the development, the programming, making games, making applications for your phones, making applications for the computer, stuff like that interests you, then go through that list. You can see a bunch of different titles on things, and of course they're all worded slightly differently, but are the same thing. But if you're interested in that type of stuff, look at some type of application or software development type of position or job career, or for school. So that covers that part of it. If you are into helping people and help desk type of things and solving computer issues, my printer doesn't work. Oh, you need to add a user to your environment. Oh, email's not working, or you need to create an email for somebody. Some type of help desk position. So help desk technician, you have IT support specialist, you have IT analyst, IS analyst. IS is for information systems. You hear that term thrown out a lot. There's information technology and information systems. Same thing, really. I mean, it's the same thing. Somebody's going to disagree with me. I'm waiting for it. But anyway, then those are kind of your low tier positions, and then of course you go into the senior type of positions, IT or senior support analyst, senior support technician, stuff like that. Again, those are the type of jobs where you're going to be more hands-on with a lot of troubleshooting and basically kind of different types of Windows environments and stuff like that, where you're eventually hopefully going to become like a systems administrator, where you are administrating servers and stuff like that. So that's the next in line is, your server administration. So you are mainly tied down to a lot of the server work, virtual machines, your Exchange server, any type of application that requires a server. You're pretty far deep into that with your system administration. From there, you can go into network technician. So you handle a lot of, maybe you handle VPN stuff. Maybe you handle your WatchGuard stuff, and I'm failing here, firewall stuff like that. Maybe that's something that a network technician would start off doing, and then you get into network engineer, network administrator, where you're really diving deep into all the switch stuff and all of the VPN stuff and all of your firewall stuff, and you're just a genius on all this networking stuff. And if that stuff interests you, that's the type of route that you want to go. And networking is fun, and it's difficult to learn at first, but it's definitely a lot of fun. It's a very well-paying job. So if you're interested in networking, there you go. Get your CCNA, look into that, or any type of security network associate's degree or anything like that. That's where you want to go. Networking, great. Definitely a great paying job. From there, let's see. Then after that, honestly, there's so many different things that you could really touch on, because there's going to be so many different titles, but it's generally the same thing, and you're generally doing the same thing. But of course, there's IT director, director of technology, CIO, chief information officer, what have you. Right? That's top of the line. That's you not doing really much of any of the work related to computers, related to any type of programming, whatever. The chief technology officer or CIO or director of technology, you're going to be in meetings a lot. Yeah. It's fun, right? Meetings are great. Yeah, I want to fill up my whole day with meetings. But no, the director's job is just to keep everything in line and keep the staff moving and keep projects on time and keep everybody, doing their job efficiently and whatnot. And they make the big decisions on telling somebody no or buying new equipment and things like that. It's definitely a stressful job and a great job at the same time. Eventually, that's where I would like to be. So, end of the road in my career, I would love to be a director, because I don't see myself, wanting to do that, like the, help desk type of thing that I'm doing now. I'm a, IT, analyst, whatever. I don't even know my title. Hang on, I can look. No, I can't. I work in information systems. I do a lot of different things. A lot. But anyway, I would eventually love to be at that position in my career. So, go through this list of things that you see here, and we're just discussing different types of IT jobs. If you have anything that you want to add, throw it in the comments below. This was kind of a quick willy-nilly video. Didn't have much direction here. But I do get asked a lot of times, what type of IT job should I look for? Or, what's the difference or whatever. Well, look through the list. If you have questions, comments, leave them in the comments below, and I will try my hardest to answer you the best that I possibly can. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys. Have a great day.